Hello, everybody. It's been a while since my last video message, although I hope you've been kept abreast and updated on all development by the quarterly update and some other communications that we've been sending throughout this period of lockdown for many of us. And as we are reemerging in some of our countries, I thought that it was appropriate for me to send a message that outline a couple of important subjects that I want to talk to you about. First of all, I hope that this message finds everybody fine, and we are in a very diversified situation at the moment, whereby in some of our countries we are re-emerging from the COVID-19 emergency. Particularly in Europe, it seems the situation is getting a little bit better, and people are starting to move again, start traveling again. But our thoughts, of course, go to some of our countries. They are still in the middle of a serious emergency. In particular, all the countries in Latin America, Brazil, for instance, some part of the US and India. So this situation creates additional complications because we want to make sure that we have a consistent approach to our activity. So, a couple of things I want to talk to you about. First of all, as you know, and we are pleased that by the recent announcement from multiple theme park regarding their phase reopening plans. We are excited by the starting of the traveling again and going back to some sort of normality in some sense. But we want to make sure that you know that we will move forward in a very careful and coordinated way. Each theme park announcement has demonstrated a deliberate and careful approach, incorporating important measure of safety to protect the health and safety of all the visitors. But we want to make sure that we put the protection of our children and their families and our staff and volunteers at the very top of our priorities. So for the moment, all travel wishes to theme park are suspended until further communication. And I know that this may sound a bit strict in terms of guideline because some countries may be in a better situation than others, but we want to make sure that we have a consistent and coordinated approach because anything that happens in any country will have effect and impact on our brand worldwide. So we want to make sure that we protect our children, their families, but also our brand. So we don't envisage the reopening of theme park wishes in the near future, and neither should be the rush wish considered for theme parks. So go back to our previous communications and guidelines. They are reported also in the last quarterly update. But I want to make sure that this is stated very clearly with everybody. The other thing I want to talk to you about very briefly is about the October conference that, as you know, that also was part of our update, is going to be happening online, is going to be together with Make-A-Wish America. And I'm very glad that with Richard Davis, the CEO of Make-A-Wish America, we are in total sync in creating a combined program that would be also would also have some dedicated areas and time slots for Make-A-Wish International, and we will have some common parts where everybody can attend. So everything seems to be postponed. Wish travel postponed. Theme park wishes postponed. Um, October conference in person postponed to next year, where we're going to have a real conference with all the celebration that we deserve for the 40th anniversary. But for this year, we'll be experiencing this new way of talking to each other, learning from each other, sharing experience via digital connection. And I'm sure that will be as interesting and compelling as we were in person. Although, I'm really looking forward to have the opportunity to be together again in person, which with each one of you very, very soon. So thank you very much, and I hope that you keep on being a great ambassador of our fantastic mission. Best regards.